here he is, staring at that world title. What a proud moment for Sid. Who's his next opponent? Oh, here he comes, and you can tell by the reaction on Sid's face, this is the last man that he wanted to encounter.
Oh, certainly, especially at this particular moment. Why couldn't he have a Dr. News or CJ Blaze right about now? Someone he can just hopefully plow through. But now he's got Nick Thunder, and these two have faced off again and again in some very aggressive matches.
These guys have been at war with each other all year long. Entry number 9, Nick Thunder. And Nick Thunder, this is only his second time making it into the Gauntlet Match. Nick Thunder has one elimination up to this point to his credit. One other thing he's got going for him, Sid. Sid, he used maybe everything that he had to take down Panic. Sid is worse for wear. This could be Nick Thunder's opportunity. These guys have traded the United States title back and forth recently, and here we go. A standoff for the biggest prize in our company, the World Heavyweight Championship.
Look at that, Joe. Nick Thunder's going to wait on Sid. Wait for him to start this match off.
You want this?
And I got to be honest, Joe, it doesn't seem like Nick Thunder's really himself at the moment.
I can agree with you, but Sid is going to come out firing. A couple shots there now. A third one rocking Nick Thunder. Nick Thunder just didn't, he doesn't seem with it. And with one blow, turns this match, this stage of the gauntlet around.
That's something, Joe. I mean, I'm surprised he's still standing after the first 3 punches. He's going to go ahead and retaliate with a couple of his own, putting Sid right out of the ring.
Sid getting out of here, and Nick Thunder grabbing the equalizer, that steel chain. Nick Thunder has been on the wrong end, the receiving end, of a right hand with a chain by Sid several times. This could be retribution here.
You could be right, Joe. And he might gather an infinity for that chain himself after facing Sid so many times. And oh my God, look at that crack from the top of that trash can lid.
Sid now with the steel chair in hand. Sid gives it to him in the gut. And right across the spine. Sid may be worse for wear. He may not be at 100%, but he knows what he has to do.
He's just used that chair as a meat tenderizer, bringing Nick Thunder to his knees.
Sid has been with the company several years, starting in 2007. Nick Thunder started with the company in 2006. Nick Thunder has always wanted to become World Heavyweight Champion, and now 12 years later, has an opportunity if he can get through the Outlaw.
Yeah, and if he can get through the rest of the gauntlet, he's going to have one heck of a match on his hands just facing Sid, let alone whoever else happens to come across through the roster.
You make a valid point. No matter which one of these guys wins this stage, as we're still being told there's still more to come. Sid currently on the offensive. He's measuring his spot. Oh, my God, what a shot by Sid.
You could have heard that shot across the world. I'm betting you money people just woke up in Japan hearing that clash that must have sounded like their own thunder across the world.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, call the police. Let them know that was not a gunshot they heard. That was just the foot ricocheting off of the side of Nick Thunder's face. Into the side of the building there. And Nick Thunder does have that chain wrapped around his right hand. Retaliation from the big man.
Now he just tosses that chain aside. Apparently, he has no use for that now. And he's going to go ahead and continue an assault on Sid. What is he going to do here with this ladder?
The ladder yet to be used here in the gauntlet. Nick Thunder gonna change all that right now. What has he got in mind? And he's just gonna steamroll over Sid with the ladder.
Just a running charge straight into Sid. And now he's going to go ahead and look like just set that ladder right up there on the ropes. I wonder if he has a plan for that for later.
He could have, but he just, have you ever seen a bulldozer just run through a forest? That's kind of what it looked like. Grabs him and whips him into the building with force. Sid sideswipes him. Nick Thunder, his head may have cracked the side of the building. Sid now with a trash can. He delivers a shot to the spine of Nick Thunder. The momentum shifting back and forth between these two individuals. To no surprise, they know each other so well at this point.
That's right, Joe. Nick Thunder now eating dirt as Sid keeps that hold right onto the back of his head there and slamming it into the solid ground. No recoil whatsoever there. Just bouncing the brains back and forth between his skull.
Now, Nick Thunder. I don't know if Nick Thunder was expecting Sid to have this much fight left in him. I don't know if I truly did. But Sid, once again, is in control. What's he doing? Where's he taking him? Not on the stop sign! DDT on the stop sign on the outside of the ring. Devastating.
Normally, stop means stop, not parked. But that's what has just happened. Nick Thunder laid out.
Well, yes. I couldn't have said it any better. Well done. I finally give you props for something, Bob. Sid slowly...
Now I can enjoy this cake and peace.
Fine, you do that. That's just fine. Sid is trying to enjoy the moment. He's finally found himself as the World Heavyweight Champion, trying to defend that belt against his arch rival, Nick Thunder. What does he plan on doing here? He's got one of those boards.
Oh, does Sid plan on making a table of his very own here? We're gonna find out as he sets that up. And what's he gonna do here? Yes, he is. It looks like he's gonna go ahead and just slide that into the ring. He does have a plan. I want to see how that unfolds.
Well, Sid not going into the ring instead. Oh, he's going for the other board. He may really have something in mind here. He's got a plan. He's going for that second board. Nick Thunder charging at him and bounces his head right off of the board. I did not expect that out of Nick Thunder right then.
Yeah, look at the fight Nick Thunder has left. This isn't over yet. Let's see what happens here.
Nick Thunder, what's he gonna do with him? He's gonna hook him up. What's he gonna do with him? Oh, and a tossing suplex through the board up against the side of the fence. My God, what impact.
Yeah, Joey just threw him like a rag doll right through that board. And now it's in half, and so is Sid.
Agreed. Sid fighting valiantly. Nick Thunder wants the world title to himself. You can't blame him. These guys are putting it all on the line. But that's what you have to do in an environment like this. Sid trying with all of his might to get back up. But
well, if Nick Thunder wanted to, he had the opportunity to have himself a Sid s'more sandwich.
go get an ice cream sandwich. Leave the booth for 5 minutes. I'll let you know how this ends.
I can't pull myself away from the action.
Rolls
Joe.
in. Cover.
1, 2.
And only a 2 count.
I really almost thought that was it right there.
I did as well. I thought smart on the part of Nick Thunder. He knew he had to get Sid in the ring to get the pin, but Sid still has some fight left. But how much? How much does Sid have left? He's gonna pull him up. Whipped into the corner. Chest first. Sternum first. Gonna go in after him. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That ring is exposed. There with a turnbuckle pad. Face first. He bounces the forehead off of that metal exposed ring cover. He could have him.
2.
No! A 2 count for Sid. Crafty on the part of Sid.
And what a roll-up, too, Joe. I'm surprised Sid didn't take that there now.
I mean, now
What a back and forth in this match.
both of these competitors pulling out all the stops. Both of them just moments away from winning this stage of the Gauntlet. What a back and forth match between these two. Sid is in control once again.
Indeed, Joe, as he's going to be the first man back to his feet. Let's see how he capitalizes on the advantage here.
Sid poised, cocked and loaded in the corner. Nick Thunder making his way back to his feet. The COC concussion on contact. If he can get the cover, this could be it for Nick Thunder.
1, 2.
No! barely rolling the right shoulder up is Nick Thunder.
I can't
Sid
believe Nick
so
Thunder's
close.
got this fight left. And Sid grasping at that title. He wants to hold on. He wants to retain and hopefully carry it through the rest of the gauntlet.
Both of these guys they've taken so much out of each other. The next competitor in the gauntlet may be able to just pick up the scraps. Sid, once again poised. He's ready. He's got Nick Thunder in his sights. And he goes for the whiplash, shoved away. Whip to the far side. Reversal by Nick Thunder. Up on the shoulders. What has he got planned? He looks like he's going to gorilla press him.
Yes, he did, and right onto that ladder, just
Face
tossing
first.
him over his head, face first onto that ladder, and now he's going to wrap him up for an electric funeral, and down Sid goes.
Cover.
1, 2, 3.
And ladies and gentlemen, the 12-year journey to climb the mountain and become the World Heavyweight Champion, Nick Thunder, has finally done it.
Nick Thunder.
And look at him recognizing the victory right away, the title in hand. I want to see how he carries out for the rest of the gauntlet now that Sid has wore him down so much.
Well, props to Sid. I have to give it to him. Unfortunately, his dream realized and crushed in the matter of a couple of moments, but it wasn't without putting up a fight.
Especially right here in the beginning. Just another slugfest between these two. Not that we haven't seen that before, but it was vicious.
Sid and Nick Thunder. Oh my God, Sid and Nick Thunder using everything but the kitchen sink against each other here. You can
for
see
sure.
there.
And if they would have had access to a kitchen sink, you would have bet they'd use that too.
Probably. I'm willing to bet it. Nick Thunder with this tossing suplex just destroys the back of Sid. Sid still wasn't willing to give it up as he tried everything that he possibly could and even pulled out a couple things we weren't expecting. He got crafty. But this right here, the gorilla press and the electric funeral was the end of this stage of the gauntlet and the first
2,
world title reign
3.
of Sid.
Now with that wave over, I want to know who's going to come out to face Nick Thunder yet. This has got me on my toes.
This is really turning out to be something. Sid, you know, is going to want another shot at that title, whether it's Nick Thunder that comes away with the title or someone else by the time that this gauntlet is all said and done. Sid is not finished with a World Heavyweight Champion.